So guys, just putting my slide together. Okay, guys. This is Miss L with you for the Mastering Communications and Presentation Skills. That today, what we're going to do for the sessions, we're gonna go through tips how to handle a meeting. So next one, you are the one that needs to handle this meeting, either like to review your sections or to be in charge of this meeting completely. So what do you do? Just think it through. Take 2 seconds to think it through. You are the one. What will be your first step? Me, my first step will be like to remember maybe one of the meeting that like will be similar of the one that they're asking me to do. If it's not the case, I will go on YouTube or ChatGPT to help me to have some guidance about this specific meeting. What is the points that I should be talking? If it's about like budgeting, I can go to GPT, what the sections I should be doing to when I'm reviewing a budget in front of like a group of people. You know, you're gonna look for tools to provide you information. Also, what I will do this type of training that I'm doing now to have tips how to handle yourself in a meeting. I will listen this one. I will listen other successful people on YouTube or whatever podcast or reading books about mastering your communications and presentation skills. You need to do some work around yourself. You know yourself, you know where you lack of this presentations or communication skills. You need to focus on that. It doesn't have to take like months or weeks. It can be a few hours that you need to get to be ready. Like 30 minutes, you're just getting ready to say, okay, I'm going to master how I'm going to present this, how I'm going to learn this, how I'm going to do this. So when you have the information now, how to communicate, how to present, what you will do, you will get an agenda item of what you're going to discuss so that you know what you're going to talk about, because it's really important. You cannot just go to a meeting and start talking. It's unprofessional, and you need to have guidance for you to be able to talk, and it's going to decrease the level of stress that you have. When you have this agenda items that you want to discuss, example, if you're reviewing budget, you need to get like a story about the budget. You need to know your numbers. You need to know what happens. You need to have an idea what was happening so that like can give you an idea what will happen. Because if you are talking with one of the team and they said like, okay, marketing fee is going to increase by like 30%. So when you do the budget, you should already like, having this type of information and put it as a purpose information. If they're saying like this information should be talking in front of this person. So you have to be careful also when to say certain type of information, even you know about it, right? So I don't want to go too much in details about this one. We can talk about this another time. So now we said like we're gonna get ready by learning how to present, how to communicate. We're gonna have like a bullet of agenda items that we want to discuss as the meeting. And then now that we have examples of people that did it before, the way that they did it, we're gonna try to imitate them to get to present as them, but on our own style. You have someone that you like the way they present at your workplace, or you went to YouTube, you see someone, or you saw me doing it, and you said like, I want to be able to have this level of confidence as Miss L, as this person, and you're going to put a mirror in front of you. This is really difficult to put a mirror in front of you, and you're going to practice with this mirror. You're going to really practice what you're going to say, how you're going to start. You're going to say, example, Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this meeting. Have an agenda item that I prepared so that can guide us for this meeting. And the first agenda item is this one. And let's start by talking about this one, this item, blah, 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 blah. You will see more in details. I have like a training about like the going through a meeting so that you can see how I started and how I finish it. You're going to prepare yourself. Don't be timid, because when you're going to start talking to yourself, you're going to be really intimidated and it's uncomfortable. But more you're going to do it in this practice. Me, I practice this training that I'm doing to you for you guys. Even I've been doing like meetings for years. I've been doing normal meetings, board meetings, have like several board meetings per year, sitting and talking to high level people all day. I did that for so many years, but I'm still applying the same tips. I'm still like learning, guys. I learned before getting this, like doing this class here. I learned to present and I practice my presentations before doing it. You can see me talking, but it's because I practice and saw other people doing it. I listen to other people. I'm still learning because I still have to improve a lot. I still have to improve my English, my accent, the way I present, all of this stuff. There are so many things to learn more, to improve, that I cannot just say now. Now, where am I? I'm teaching you, but I still need to practice before coming to talk to you, because I can just talk for nonsense and I'm not giving you any guidance. So now you have example how people they present. You're trying to apply this for you on your own style, on your unique way, and then you practice. You put some, like, you have your agenda item, and now you're practicing what you're gonna say. One thing that you can do before practicing, you can type notes what you want to say. This is one thing that I always did at the beginning. I type my stuff, typing what I wanted to say, and I had my notes close to me when I was like having my meetings. So sometimes I was reading more at the beginning. Now I read less, because like I don't have the necessity. I know my clients well. I know the information. I've been doing it for years. So because of that, I don't have to, read a lot of my notes, but I always have my notes. Always did like some type of typing or having an idea or practicing, and with my mouth, speaking, not in my head. I speak it like loud. I speak it so that like I can hear what I'm saying. So this is what I'm trying to say to you guys, to do the same. And then when you type it, you have your notes. And one thing I can say to you right away, at the beginning, when you start, when you're new and it's been like, it's not too long you've been doing that, it's not more than 3 years, 2 years, it's normal to have your notes. And you can start by reading. If it's too difficult for you to remember because you have the level of stress being in public, there's a level of stress, I have to say it. Like, if you have this level of stress, just read it to start. Next time, you will read a little bit less, but don't be intimidated by reading at the beginning, because this is the first step, because people, they want you to start speaking. And even you reading, people are going to say, quick, she was reading. Some people, they may ask you, what? I don't see what you're seeing on the screen. Can you let me know? You just say, you just want to be true to yourself and say the truth, to say like, oh, I have my notes. This is my personal notes that I'm reading, because it's already happened to me. Some people, they're coming to say, I don't see this on the screen. What's happening? Oh, those are like my personal notes for the meeting, so that I can remember what I'm talking about and saying like the right information. And people, they will laugh at it. So now, and it's putting people more at ease in this meeting, right? So you practice, you have all of the information, you know what you're gonna say, you have your notes, and like, this is like the big part of the meeting. 60% is done. Okay, 50% I will give to you, it's done. Another 5% that you're going to do, you're going to try to sleep well, to stay calm. The day of the meeting or before, whenever, you're going to do things that you like to do. Don't start a new thing. Don't start anything that's going to stress you or bother you. You need to do things that is just going to that you're going to enjoy yourself, that you're going to feel happy. So don't do anything that you're not going to feel happy, right? So, and then you're going to do some breathing exercise. If you believe in God, you're going to pray. Me, I used to go and pray in the bathroom and before my meetings at home. And then like, just like to say to Lord, you are in control, put the words in my mind. You know that like I have an accent. I'm still making mistakes when I'm speaking in English. So speak for me. I want to be professional. I want to be like, to impress. I want to do this in your way. God, be with me. If you believe in God, always give the glory before you go to a meeting to God. It will help you. I'm telling you, it really helped me. And then when you do that, you finish to calm down. You're going to go to this meeting earlier than everyone. If you have to arrive at 10 minutes or 5 minutes, just to have your computer, whatever paper you have ready, so that when people they are coming to the room, when they're coming to this meeting, they're coming to you. You shouldn't be coming to them, because when they're coming to you, you're already in control of this meeting, right? When they're already in control, when you're already in control, this is a good step. People starting to get more respect for you, and the level of stress starting to go down, because you're starting to greet people, you're starting to feel a little bit people, and people starting to talk to you, and it's starting to decrease the level of stress. But imagine you coming late in a meeting, you're gonna be like, you're already stressed, and people, they're gonna stress you also, right? I'm gonna remove this on the screen. I don't have to share really. So people are gonna like, stressing you, because people are so impatient, they cannot wait. So it's better that you're waiting for them than they're waiting for you, because there will be more like, the empathy will be more than like only to just like on their side for you. So now you are at the meeting, what you do, you're starting, you're going to see, I gave you example how to start. You're going to greet people, good morning, good everyone, to get control of yourself for this meeting, of this meeting. Don't let people start the meeting for you. You have to be the one in the room saying, good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Let's start the meeting. It's already like this time. Example, if it's 10 a.m., it's 10 a.m. We have a few items to go through to the agenda, and I will leave questions. I will leave time after, so that we can, discuss further, or if anyone has any questions, to discuss further. So you start the meeting. This is taking control of your meeting. When you take control of this meeting, your self-confidence is going to be high. Your self-confidence is going to be high. Just to go back, I forgot to say, the day of the meeting, dress nicely, do your hair, whatever, if you're a man or a woman or a girl. If you like to have heels, this is the day to have your heels. If you're, usually you're dressing no heels, but still, this is the day to dress like nicely. If you don't like heels, you don't have to have heels, but just like dress nicely, have your perfume, take a nice shower. You want to be like looking good the day of the meeting, because you don't want people to get anything that they're gonna focus on instead of like just your attention. You don't want anything else, because people can be agitated for anything. People can be annoyed for small thing, and this is gonna like, ruin your day or your meeting. So you just want to be like, respect protocol. The day of the meeting, you put a little bit lipstick if you're a woman, you do your hair, you put yourself nicely, the type of work, you know how to dress. This day you make an effort. Me, I'm not a girl that like to have heels, but my shoes, they're flat usually. So I will just have a nice flat shoes. I'm not gonna have like, something that is like not nice, because people will go there and already people will have this judgment in their head that I'm not good enough just because what they are saying. Appearance, it's really important for this meeting. So this is what I wanted to say for this part. And then after that, what you're going to do, you're going to present your meeting. You're going to be like really like comfortable talking. You practice, you say it, and you say to people, you always be humble to say like, okay, if I miss something, please let me know. It's fine to interrupt me for questions. It's like an open discussion. So you don't feel like, it's only you. You put people on the spot also, so that they can, talk. They can ask questions, they can comments, so that like it can be like an interaction between both of you guys. So this is it, guys. You learn from someone else. You have the information. You practice. You do things that you like, so that it can give you peace and can put you in a state of calm. You be calm, not stressed. You do whatever morning routine that you need to do. If you believe in God, you pray, you do some breathing exercise, you practice, you dressing nicely, you putting a little bit of perfume, not a strong one, because you don't want people to be annoyed. Anything that can annoy people, you don't want to do it. You go earlier at this meeting, 5-10 minutes earlier, and then what you do next, you're gonna greet people. You start talking the way you practice in front of the mirror, and then you're getting this control of this meeting. Good? Any questions at this one? If there was anything, any tips that you want more, this is your right to email me and asking me any questions. And I offer this one-on-one coaching so that if you want to have more information for yourself, more guidance, I encourage you at least 3 sessions so that but you can start with at least 1 or 2 sessions just to help you, to guide you more with specific questions, with specific needs, with the one-on-one coaching that I offered. Also that, there was the group coaching, but I encourage more the one-on-one so that you can have the time with me, and I can assess your situation and guide you better. Trust me, I already helped several people getting through this fear of speaking in public. And now I can see them already another level. They have more confidence. It's just to have someone to challenge you, someone to say to you can do it, someone giving you the information, someone giving you the motivation so that you can move forward, you can do it. So I know you can do it. If me, Miss Miss L, I was able to do it, and I'm still doing it, learning from it, and I'm still practicing. You can do it also. This is what I saw in myself. I know where I'm coming from. Little hits presentation skills. It was one of my biggest fear. And now I'm asking myself, is my biggest fear can be my potential? I'm always asking myself now these questions because it's unbelievable that I can be in this position teaching people communications and presentation skills. Sometimes I was seeing people saying how come I can be in this position, teaching older people, helping older, because I went through so much about this situation. So I believe them because this is me. Even me presenting myself, usually it was my friend doing it because I was putting myself on a corner. I'm telling you guys. So if I did it, you can do it also. So go next to the next session so that you can have more examples on how to communicate better and how to present better. So see you soon.